My name's Tamarin Viviers and I work at Perth College in the Social and Vocational Studies department. So I teach students who have a range of different additional support needs. The Galaxy tablets are new to Perth College. We're actually piloting them at the moment. So various departments have been given them to try out with their students and see how they get on using the tablets. So we wanted to incorporate that, using that with Infolio, which we used last year and which was a fantastic resource, enabling our students to share information about themselves. So we wanted to use that with Infolio so that the students could create an e-portfolio and also so that we could share information with our students. So we have used it with a group of students, a New Skills link group. Typically they're students that come from the various secondary schools in and around Perth, and it's one session a week and they attend for around about 12 weeks just to kind of get them into the way of how college works and who we all are in preparation for them starting a full-time course after summer. So for the students actually taking control of their own learning, they've got their own device, so they're in charge of that. But as well as that, it's personal to them. So it's not like looking at the whiteboard and they glance away and it's forgotten what they're doing or whatever else. They are in charge and they are in control of their own learning, what they're actually doing. But as well as having that kind of autonomy, if you like, they have also they've also got the opportunity to interact with each other, to share, to get up, to move around. So that's been a great benefit with using the Galaxies. Also the fact that with the Galaxy you can take photographs, you can search the internet, you can take videos, and again with the other thing that I've been doing with it, creating forms and putting information into Infolio, it's all there in the one place. Because Infolio is essentially used for the students to share information, when I came to try and share information with the students, things like various forms or documents or photographs, I wasn't able to do that using the admin settings in Infolio, because you can create a group, which I did, and you can create your tabs, which I did, so all the students have the same tab. I also created pages within those tabs, so all of them have the same pages. But I wasn't actually able to create blocks for the whole group at one time. And the blocks are what I used to embed various forms and photographs and documents. So I had to do that individually with each student. And because the group's quite small, that wasn't a problem, but it would be a problem if you had a bigger group. I think one of the things is that you have to be very prepared, because everything has got to be uploaded. It's not a case of you can come in and print something out. It's got to be prepared and organised and there ready waiting for the students. But I mean, generally speaking, your classes are prepared anyway, and the thing is that all the paper-based materials that we would usually use, which we're not using now because we're using Infolio, we've got those. It's all electronic anyway, so it's a case of just really copying over, which is a little bit extra work, but just really needing to be prepared, I think, is the main thing. And I don't think there's anything particularly that we do differently. As a lecturer, I mean, I had never used a Galaxy tablet before, and you do kind of think, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But the students don't think like this. This is technology that most of them are very familiar with. And the thing about this kind of technology that we have to remember is that it's been made so that the masses can use it. So I think not to overthink it, just to give it to the students, to let them try it out, and trial and error is really the way to go, and to make it fun, because it is fun. The students have absolutely loved it. I mean, obviously there's that slight apprehension when they first start. For some of them it was completely new. We had a couple who'd maybe used an iPad, but I don't think any of them had actually used a tablet, a Galaxy tablet. But again, just making it fun and working together as a group, and they picked it up very, very quickly.